Hey guys, so here we are, finally made it to part 3 of my tropical Russian almonds for the Scratch Star Awards. As I said previously, part 1 is available exclusively to my Patreon viewers, and part 2 was creating the nails and filing and shaping, and now we're on to decorating. So I just did some double layered stamping using some Moyou tropical plates, their kaleidoscope stamper, and 3 of their polishes in fresh basil, key lime and pink, I believe. So I'm just going to come in and I'm going to start off with the pink and the fresh basil. So I'm using 2 different colours to stamp with. First of all, putting the pink over the flowers and then the green on the leaves before I then scrape, picking up with the stamper and then placing on the nail. Using my lint roller to wipe off any excess. Never put any chemicals onto your stamper, just use your lint roller to wipe that off. Doing the same there with the pink and the green, picking up and then placing on the end of the nail. Make sure if you're stamping on extreme length nails, you want to support underneath as you're rolling that stamp on, because it can hurt if you put a lot of pressure on the tip. And then stamping onto the thumb, the same technique. And then using an acetone-free polish remover to clean off the plates. Just messed up that stamp, so doing that one again. Again, sorry if I was a little out of shot in this. I was focusing more on getting the nails looking just how I wanted them. And hopefully with the help of my Patreon followers, I will soon be able to afford some much better filming equipment and be able to get better angles, and hopefully you'll be able to see a bit better when I do my own nails. So now I'm going to come in with the lighter green in key lime, and I'm just going over some of the leaf details, and then I pick that up and then I place it on top of the previous one, just a couple of millimeters to the left or the right, just slightly at an angle, so that you add that depth to that stamping. Okay, and then when you're all happy, I'm then going to top coat these in my CJP LED top gloss. And I'm going to do a double top coat. So the first coat I'm going to really float over to make sure it's all encapsulated. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. I only do a 30-second cure because you want to make sure it's still slightly tacky to allow that second layer to adhere properly. And then same on my 4 fingers. So just doing one coat on the stamped nails first. Excuse me if you can hear a lot of noise in the background. My dog's having a little sneezing fit in her basket. Then just using my acetone-free polish remover to tidy up some of my stamping equipment there. Okay, and then just placing on that second layer. Once that second layer was cured, I then used acetone-free polish remover just to remove any excess nail polish from around my cuticle area. Make sure that your top coat is nice and cool before doing that, because it can dull it if you get any product on before. Now I'm using a nice big blob of Accents Bling On. I'm using these, a mix of Preciosa crystals and Swarovski crystals. I've never done a cluster before. I found it really infuriating. I will do it again though, because I have really liked it. And they lasted pretty well. I tend to catch things if they're too prominent on my nails, but I've got one of the clusters is still holding strong, but one kind of like disintegrated over a few days, so that's now come off. But I'm using a big blob and then pushing my crystals in. Now I'm not creating my cluster all in one go. I put a few crystals on, and when I'm happy with where they are, I then pop in my UV lamp to cure for 30 to 60 seconds. And then I add a little bit more and go from there. Now the reason I don't do it all in one go is because if I put a big blob of the Accents Bling On, and then surrounded it in crystals and then put it in the lamp, my only concern is the UV light will struggle to cure all of that gel, which is why I did little bits at a time, and then I slowly build up my cluster. And using the smaller ones to kind of pack out the big gaps. And then building up to the cuticle area and down the nail a little bit, so it does flow rather than just looking like a load of crystals just plonked on the nail. Now I used a mix of either using the brush with gel on to pick up the crystals from the back and then placing them on the nail, or a dotting tool, or a wax crayon, or your crystal katana, whatever you find easiest. As I said, this is my first time doing a cluster, so please bear with me. I found it a bit difficult in places. I just slowly started adding until I was happy with it. And that was pretty much my nails for the Scratch Awards. I've got a few pictures coming up of my finished set and a few pictures from the awards, having lots of hugs and kisses with loads of people from the industry that are friends and I really admire. I had a wonderful time at the awards. It was one of the most stressful nights of my life. I didn't realise how worked up someone could be over something. So I just want to say hi to everyone I met there. Thank you for tuning into this video. This was my outfit and bangles matching my nails. Managed to have a big hug with Hazel Dixon, who won 2 awards, very well deserved. If you ever get the chance to train with her, she is fantastic. And here I am with the one and only Gemma Porch from CJP. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for waiting so long for this video to come out, guys. Any questions, comments, requests, pop it below, and see you again soon. Bye!